Right now, in June 2026, two spacecraft are sending signals back to Earth from beyond our solar system. They launched 49 years ago with technology less powerful than your phone, and they're still talking. The Voyager probes are the most distant human-made objects in existence. Voyager 1 is over 15 billion miles away. That signal takes 22 and a half hours to reach us. But here's what nobody tells you. These probes are dying, and NASA has to make impossible choices about which systems to shut down to keep them alive just a little bit longer. By the end of this video, you'll understand why these ancient spacecraft matter more now than ever, and what happens when they finally go silent forever. Let's go back to 1977. NASA had a problem. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune were about to align in a way that only happens once every 176 years. This alignment meant a spacecraft could use gravity assist to visit all four giant planets in just 12 years. Miss this window, and you'd have to wait until the year 2153. So NASA built two identical probes. Voyager 2 launched first on August 20th. Then Voyager 1 launched on September 5th on a faster trajectory. The original mission? Visit Jupiter and Saturn. Take some pictures. Maybe last 5 years. That's it. Nobody expected what would happen next. Voyager 1 reached Jupiter in March 1979. It discovered active volcanoes on the moon Io. This was the first time we'd ever seen active volcanism beyond Earth. Then Saturn in November 1980. It revealed the complex structure of the rings and discovered new moons. The images were beyond anything scientists imagined. Voyager 2 visited Jupiter and Saturn, then became the only spacecraft ever to visit Uranus in 1986 and Neptune in 1989. It's still the only mission to these ice giants. But NASA had added something else to these probes, something that had nothing to do with planetary science, something meant for beings we've never met. The Golden Record, a 12-inch gold-plated copper disc containing sounds and images from Earth. It's literally a message in a bottle thrown into the cosmic ocean. Carl Sagan led the team that selected the contents. 116 images, greetings in 55 languages, natural sounds like thunder and whale songs, music from Bach to Chuck Berry. The record includes instructions for how to play it, etched right on the cover. The hydrogen atom is used as a universal reference. Any technological civilization should understand it. But here's the wild part. The Golden Record also includes the brain waves of Andrew Yen, a member of the team. She meditated on human history while hooked up to an EEG. Those brain waves were converted to sound and added to the record. So somewhere encoded on that disc is the actual thought pattern of a human being in love. Critics said it was pointless. The chance of aliens finding it is basically zero. But Sagan had a different view. The record wasn't really for aliens. It was a statement about who we are, what we value, a time capsule proving that in 1977, humanity looked up and said we're part of something bigger. The records will last billions of years in space. Long after Earth is gone, those disks will still be sailing through the galaxy, silent ambassadors of a vanished world. After the planetary missions ended, both Voyagers kept going. They entered a region called the heliosheath where the solar wind slows down. This is the edge of our sun's influence. On February 14th, 1990, Voyager 1 turned its camera around and took one last picture of Earth from 4 billion miles away. We appeared as a tiny pale blue dot. Carl Sagan wrote about that image. Everyone you love, everyone you know, every human who ever existed lived their entire lives on that dot suspended in a sunbeam. Then on August 25th, 2012, Voyager 1 crossed the heliopause. It entered interstellar space, the first human-made object to leave our solar system. Voyager 2 followed on November 5th, 2018, but it crossed at a different location, giving us two data points about the boundary of our solar system. In interstellar space, they're measuring cosmic rays, magnetic fields, and plasma waves. This is data we've never had before. We're literally reading the space between the stars. As of June 2026, Voyager 1 is 15.4 billion miles from Earth, moving at 38,000 miles per hour. Voyager 2 is 12.8 billion miles away. At that speed, it'll take 40,000 years for Voyager 1 to get anywhere near another star. And even then, it'll just drift past a silent ghost ship in the darkness. But here's what blows my mind. Despite being 49 years old, despite being built with 1970s technology, these probes are still doing science, still talking to us across the void. So how are they still alive? The answer is nuclear power. Each Voyager carries 3 radioisotope thermoelectric generators, RTGs for short. They use the heat from decaying plutonium-238 to generate electricity. At launch, they produced 470 watts, enough to power 4 light bulbs. That's it. But plutonium decays. The power drops by about 4 watts every year. In 2026, each RTG produces only about 210 watts. That's barely enough to run a desktop computer. NASA has to constantly choose which instruments to turn off. In 2019, they shut down heaters to save power. Some instruments are now operating at temperatures they were never designed for. The computers on Voyager have 69 kilobytes of memory. Your phone has millions of times more. Yet these machines are performing calculations in conditions that would destroy modern electronics. The team at NASA that operates Voyager is aging too. Some engineers have been working on this mission for over 40 years. They're retiring. Knowledge is being lost. In 2022, Voyager 1 started sending back garbled data. For months, NASA couldn't figure out what was wrong. The probe was 14 billion miles away. You can't just send a repair crew. Eventually, they found a problem. A single corrupted bit in the flight data system. They uploaded a patch from Earth to a computer 45 hours away at the speed of light. And it worked. But the end is coming. NASA estimates that by 2030, maybe 2032 at the latest, there won't be enough power to run any science instruments. The probes will still be traveling, still carrying the golden record. But they'll be silent. No data, no signal, just 2 artifacts drifting through the cosmos forever. Before they shut down, NASA plans to turn the cameras back on one final time, to take one last image of the galaxy we're part of. A goodbye from the edge of forever. The Voyager missions cost $865 million over their entire lifetime. That's less than the budget of a single Marvel movie. 4 or 5 decades of groundbreaking science. They discovered 23 new moons, revealed active geology on distant worlds, showed us the edge of our solar system, and proved that human ambition has no boundaries. Think about this. Right now, as you watch this video, those probes are out there, sending back data, teaching us about the universe, working perfectly after 49 years. They're a testament to what we can achieve when we dare to explore, when we build things meant to outlast us, when we reach beyond what seems possible. If this video made you see the universe differently, hit that like button and subscribe. We make space feel mind-blowing and accessible because the cosmos belongs to all of us. The Voyager probes are still out there, still talking, still teaching us who we are and where we fit in this vast universe. And that might be their greatest discovery of all.